Welcome to Attention Talk Video, where we pay attention to attention. Now, here's your host, Jeff Copper.
Hi, I'm ADHD coach and cognitive engineer Jeff Copper. Are you drowned in a sea of strategies? Well, today I'm here to kind of reveal some answers that are kind of hidden in plain sight. Recently, I had somebody make a post asking me, and forgive me for reading here because I want to make sure I get it. How do I pause myself before I say something? What I want you to notice in this question is the person is looking for like kind of the tip, the trick, the strategy, like what's the methodical thing that I need to do in order for that to happen? And let's think about this for a second. Think about your emotion as a reflexive reaction, right? Have you ever noticed that when you trip, your arms reflexively reach out to brace your fall? Have you ever thought what it's like to inhibit that? So impulsivity or self-regulation, in order to do this, there's a level of self-awareness that needs to happen in order for you to address it. A lot of times when people are asking me, how do I do this? They're looking for me to give them some external thing that will actually kind of do the work for them. Most don't realize is that most of that stuff doesn't work because at the point in time when these are happening, you've got to be present. You have to have the self-awareness in order to kind of inhibit the reflex. There's lots of things that you could do to be self-aware. You can reflect on the past and that you do something repetitively. Like I would argue this person has actually not been able to inhibit themselves from speaking out multiple times, but that's not the self-awareness that I'm talking about. Self-awareness and look in the rearview mirror is one thing. Self-awareness is actually being present at the point in time that you're going to do that and being able to restrain it. Now, when I'm working with clients, I try to help them begin to understand an emotion as a reflex, whether it's hate, love, frustration, and kind of whatever. If you begin to understand that and you really understand what emotions are, and you recognize that first responders have to go through specialized training, right? This is police, fire, Marines, etc., to inhibit that fight, flight, or freeze response so that when they're in a perilous situation that they don't panic. The idea here really is to bring some awareness to what's going on. So the answer to this question is actually hidden in plain sight. It comes to the self-awareness, which requires you to be on guard for a little bit, which is really effortful. It's really difficult for people with ADHD. And the reason why I really wanted to do this video is I don't have a specific answer for this person or for you. It really depends on you individually. But the point is that if you look at it as a reflex and you begin to equate, how do I not reach out to brace my fall when I trip? It really brings things into focus, the challenge that this is and how hard it is, so that you can recognize the amount of effort or energy or seriousness that you need in order to address this particular issue. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be doing a lot more on this channel about trying to reveal things that are hidden in plain sight. And so the moral of the story is, how do you inhibit that? It starts with self-awareness. It starts with being on guard. It starts with not putting yourself in a situation where you might blurt, or walking in a situation where you would expect it to happen, or to practice kind of catching yourself. Not an easy thing to do at all. Don't get me wrong. It's a bit of a challenge. But if you really want to address it, I think you have to take it at that serious level. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you're an existing viewer, what are your thoughts on this? I've kind of danced around this in other videos in the past, but I'm kind of hitting kind of direct on, so I'm interested in your thoughts. Also, I'm competing a lot with, what do you call it? Clickbait, no, eye candy, clickbait, and entertainment. Everybody's been doing a great job by just hitting likes, putting thanks, stuff in my stuff as a response to keep the activity up, to keep me above the fold. I really appreciate it. If you can keep doing that, I appreciate it. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.